Today I'm delighted to be interviewing Jyoti. Jyoti runs some HIT classes in Wanstead. Her company is called Hit and Run. So welcome, Jyoti. So tell me a little bit about your business. When did you start it?
So I started the business in 2018 in my local car park in Wanstead here. Had a few people join, advertised on Wanstead Hub and invited people to come along. And then after that, through there it grew organically, 30-minute sessions, Monday to Friday, working on strength, on power, on mobility, on flexibility, incorporating it all in 30 minutes.
What does that HIT actually stand for?
It's high intensity interval training.
Right, okay.
Which is, I mean, there's a lot of information out on it, but it actually is doing intense workouts in a short space of time, but actually brings more results and it's more effective than spending double the time or triple the time in a gym.
So for people that are short of time, that might be a really good thing.
Because it focuses on core strength, which is very important for the body, and muscular strength through body weight. So it's being able to handle your own body weight.
Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, I attend some of your classes as well, and it certainly has helped me.
Yes.
It's also helped me with our running as well.
Yes.
Which
so I have a lot of runners who have joined me over the years, and they said that they thought they were really fit until they did HIT.
Indeed.
And then I had a few who actually was measuring their time frames in the distances they were running and were beating the time frames every time.
Yeah. And what's your background? Presumably you've done necessary qualifications.
So I was an immigration officer actually at Heathrow Airport, but then I got fed up of the job, but from a young age being going to the gym, and a really close colleague of mine actually encouraged me, saying you should look at other options if you're really that miserable. So I went into the course in personal training in 2004.
Right, okay.
And looked into it in 2004, 2007, finally did the course, set everything up. And then I've been a PT ever since. But I was in a gym and I set up my business where I was from, which was Northwest London. But then I met my husband, we got married, I moved here. You
moved to East London, where all the cool people are.
All the cool people are.
Indeed,
it was a brave move, but I have to say, I can't imagine being anywhere else.
No, I know, it's fantastic.
I love it, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
And for what I do, I found that it was even more great to be in this location because everyone's really into their fitness. Like I could see people running and doing, it's perfect. I was surrounded by golf and bowl and, the Wanstead Bowl and the Eton Manor Rugby Club and just everything, the Drummond's tennis, and I was just amazed at how active people are here. So I was like, this is great.
And I think perhaps during lockdown even more so, people have become focused on their fitness even more perhaps.
So I thought this was going to be a problem for me, but actually then I moved online when lockdown happened, and it's not something I was confident in doing or not very tech savvy, but I got my head around it. Zoom was the craze, so I used that platform, and since the start of lockdown until present, I'm on Zoom every day, Monday to Friday at 7:10.
And would you say that your business has grown during COVID?
It has grown. Yeah,
that's amazing.
For me, it's grown
what a success story.
Because people have been more aware of their fitness and had the time to be more aware of their fitness.
Which is a good thing because they're not commuting, they're not spending that time commuting.
Yes.
And do you have a favourite building?
I love the Snaresbrook Crown Court. I think that's beautiful.
It is.
It's beautiful because I've walked there many times with the kids to go to the pond and feed the ducks when we're allowed to and do all of that. And I think it was just, it's amazing.
It's an amazing view across
and I found out there's quite a lot of history to it, and it used to be a school or something different.
I think you're right. Yes, I don't know much about it, but so I don't want anybody quoting us on that.
No. But I've heard this from quite a lot of people. That it wasn't always a Crown Court, but it's beautiful.
So, Jyoti, do you have a favourite open space in East London?
Many, because like I said, I'm not from here, but my favourite has to be the Wanstead Park because it's where, because I moved here pregnant. So then I had my son, then I was pregnant quite quickly again with my daughter. So I would take them to the children's centre and that open space there was just amazing. And I love Wanstead Park where the bluebells are, and it's just beautiful.
I know, we're so fortunate here to
very
have
fortunate
we've got
to
some
have this
amazing,
open space.
I know.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I know you're a really sociable person, Jyoti. So do you have a favourite bar or restaurant in Wanstead?
Piccolo is my favourite because I love Italian food, and my favourite bar is the Manor House, which is now called the Bull. I think it's amazing. The atmosphere is great, the service is great, and it's just the food is spot on.
Yeah, I mean they're almost next door to each other as well, so you can have a drink in the Bull and then go to Piccolo for Italian after that. What about a favourite shop? Do you have a
Bambini?
Right. Okay.
That is like my favourite shop because I just think that their clothes are amazing, the service is amazing, and I love the local gift shops that we have on the high street because you always you're always like last minute. Well, I am always last minute about needing a card or needing a gift, and I think.
But Wanstead High Street, it's just.
It has a bit of everything.
It has. It's
Yeah.
really good now.
Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah.
a real sort of functioning high street.
Yes,
You know, we've got
yes.
supermarkets, butchers, greengrocers.
Post office, everything.
I know, it's
everything.
perfect. And it's great that people are shopping locally as well, which is
and we're
marvellous.
sport for choice when it comes to coffees.
Well, yes, there's quite a lot. But they're all seem to be doing really good business.
They are,
so it's
there's
great.
clearly room for it. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And how can people find you if they want to join your classes or find out a little bit more about you?
So basically, I'm advertised on the Wanstead Hub quite heavily,
Right, okay.
once a month, but I have a page called Hit and Run on Facebook. So
Okay.
you can find me on there, my contact details, where my timetable, everything like that. So if you want to join me online, there's an avenue. If you want to join me outdoors, there's also that avenue. And if you want to do a bit of both.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.